The last and my favorite method that I would like to show you is to search within leaked or breached databases. The reason why I like this method is that there are tons of information that you can find in leaked databases. So you will not only be able to find someone's email address or password, but you'll also find phone numbers, physical addresses, and sometimes social security number. But in our case, you are only searching for a phone number. You can always search by name, email address, and password. So even if you don't have someone's email address, you can always search by name. And if you manage to find someone's email address, then you can search for this email address in a certain data breach and find all the information that are associated with this account. And if you have managed to get someone's password by using dHashed, for example, as what we have done in a previous section, then you can search for this unique password in dHashed or in databases to see whether this password is associated to a certain phone number or to a certain email. And even if you weren't able to get the person's phone number, you will have their email. And by having their emails, you can search for the person's email address in leaked databases and find whether there is any phone number associated with this email address. Now, to show you what I mean, if you were able to get someone's email address, then you can go to Have I Been Pwned and see whether this email address has been leaked or not. And if it was found in a data breach or a data leak, then you can check all the data breaches and find whether there are any additional information. Now let's say that you don't have someone's email address, so you cannot go to Have I Been Pwned and add the person's email address and find whether it's leaked or not because you don't have it, even after trying all the methods that I've talked about. Then you can go to dHashed and search by name. So you can add the person's name, John Smith for example, and find all the data leaks that contain the name John Smith. In our case, we can search for Rishi Kabra. And since Rishi Kabra name is in multiple data breaches, then we'll be able to get the search result, including his phone number and physical address. And we've already covered this before. Now let's say that you don't want to purchase a subscription on dHashed. In this case, you can download Facebook Data Leak that contains over 533 million phone numbers. And for me, this is very, very useful resource because it contains a lot of juicy information. So all you have to do is just to go to Facebook, find the person's Facebook account, and then search within this data leak. And if you were not able to find the person's Facebook account, this does not mean that they didn't have a Facebook account before, because they might have deleted their Facebook account. And I have already seen this before. I was searching for someone on Facebook and I wasn't able to get or to find their Facebook account. But when I searched for their first and last name in Facebook Data Leak, I were able to find a Facebook account that is not available anymore. And this also allowed me to find some additional information and their phone number. Now let's say that a person has an old Snapchat account. Then you can search for their usernames in the Snapchat data breach and get the first digits. And then you can use the method that I've talked about in a previous section to find the full phone number. Because as you can see here, the only two numbers that we cannot see are the last two digits. And we can get this from the Facebook password reset function. So in this lecture, you have learned the methodology on how can you search for someone's phone number in leaked or breached databases. As I said before, finding someone's phone number is more difficult than finding their email addresses, but this does not mean that you shouldn't try all of the methods that I've talked about. Because all what we are doing is awesome, so we are not doing anything sneaky. We are just gathering publicly available information that are shared on the internet. And if none of these methods worked for you, then you can search for someone's email address and start digging from there.